the Indiana Fever are that golden destination, and I can't help but laugh to the fans and the people online and the media commentators, unfortunately, who said that nobody wanted to play in Indiana. That doesn't make any sense.
Cheryl Swoops had a lot to say about the Indiana Fever a while back, but now DeWanna Bonner is setting the record straight. After 6 months of silence on Twitter, she didn't just pop in with a casual update. She made a bold statement that shook the entire WNBA. Not only is she officially joining the Fever, but she's also shutting down one of the most talked about narratives in the league, the claim that Caitlin Clark and Fever fans are toxic. That rumor, completely erased.
Also joining a team that's just impressive. I think everybody's seen the second half of their season, and it was an unbelievable season, and I just felt like they had a dynamic core, and I just wanted to be another puzzle piece into what they had, and hopefully I can give my knowledge, my leadership, and give it to, these young players, so when I retire, they can, pass it along.
You might be wondering, wait, isn't this the team everyone supposedly wants to avoid? Well, DeWanna Bonner isn't falling for that. She saw the wild takes from Cheryl Swoops, the non-stop debates on social media, and all the recycled narratives about Caitlin Clark. But instead of ignoring it, Bonner stepped up, set the record straight, and put an end to the misinformation once and for all.
What do you do, peeps? Cheryl Swoops is been missing. Cheryl Swoops is MIA. They got a APB out for Cheryl Swoops. If you see Cheryl Swoops, she did a lot of talking a few months ago about the Indiana Fever, the locker room environment, how people didn't want to play there, how people wanted to leave.
From the moment DeWanna Bonner put on an Indiana Fever jersey, she sent shockwaves through the WNBA, and it's not hard to see why. She isn't just here to play, she's here to lead with one mission in mind: turning the Fever into a legitimate championship contender. But amidst all the excitement around her, one name keeps coming up in every conversation: Caitlin Clark. Every time Bonner talks about her new squad, you can see the enthusiasm in her eyes when she mentions the rookie sensation who has already taken the league by storm.
Just a smart player. You already see what she's done in her rookie season, and I think she gets the ball to people in the right positions to help them be successful, so that's huge. And I'm hoping that I can give her a little bit more leadership and knowledge for her to understand this league a little bit better. And like I said, when playoffs hit, she'll be...
This interview hit hard for a reason. WNBA veterans don't usually hand out this level of praise to rookies. In this league, newcomers have to prove themselves before they earn respect, let alone recognition from established stars. But DeWanna Bonner couldn't stop raving about Caitlin Clark. Her court vision, her ability to change the game, and the thrill of playing alongside her. That says a lot. Bonner has played with legends, faced Hall of Famers, and won championships. So when she calls a young player special, you know something big is happening in Indiana.
I'm sure there were plenty of teams going for your services, DeWanna, so why was this the right opportunity for you?
I just feel like it was the location for one. My kids are literally right up the road, and I've spent a lot of time away from them, so that and the core that they have here now is just kind of want to fit in, be another piece of the puzzle, and hopefully bring the energy dynamic and take us to a different level in the playoffs.
Let's get one thing straight. Bonner didn't choose the Fever just for basketball reasons. Moving closer to her kids played a big role, and that's totally understandable. But let's not act like that was the only factor. When she looked at Indiana's young core, Caitlin Clark, Aliyah Boston, Kelsey Mitchell, and Lexi Hull, she saw more than just talent. She saw hunger, grit, and a team on the verge of something special. The Fever's fight during their playoff push last season caught her attention, and she knew she wanted to be part of that journey.
Hungry. I think we're a hungry group, so I'm just excited to get out there with everybody and get the final roster, because I'm pretty sure there's more things in the works in free agents. So I'm just kind of sit back and waiting, but I can't wait for April 27th is training camp. I got to mark down and get out here with everyone and set our goals and what we want to do.
If anyone knows what it takes to win in the playoffs, it's DeWanna Bonner. She holds the WNBA record for the most postseason minutes in games played. She's been through intense battles, fought through elimination games, and lifted trophies. So when a player of her caliber chooses to join a team, it's not a casual decision, it's a strategic move. She sees real potential in Indiana, and that speaks volumes.
She's just a smart player. You already see what she's done in her rookie season, and I think she gets the ball to people in the right positions to help them be successful, so that's huge. And I'm hoping that I can give her a little bit more leadership and knowledge for her to understand this league a little bit better. And like I said, when playoffs hit, she'll be...
Bonner isn't joining the Fever just to be another veteran presence. She's here to change the culture. She's already talking about bringing a championship mindset to Indiana, raising expectations, and pushing her teammates to new heights. The question isn't whether she'll make an impact. It's just how big that impact will be.
What excites you the most about this team that you're going to be joining?
I mean, they have dynamic pieces in CC and Kelsey Mitchell and AB, Lexi Hall. I mean, they have a great core, so why not just add to that and try to, take us to the next level in the playoffs. They were in first round, and I played against them in the first round, and the way they came back the second game, it just makes you excited to, okay, I want to be a part of that. They didn't lay down and quit. They came back and actually try to beat us really, that next.
Picture DeWanna Bonner stepping onto the court with this young, hungry Fever squad. Aliyah Boston owning the paint, Caitlin Clark running the offense, and Kelsey Mitchell filling up the scoreboard. Bonner's presence takes them to another level. Her versatility allows her to defend, score, and be the veteran leader this team needs to navigate the ups and downs of a WNBA season. This isn't just about adding talent. It's about transforming the team's identity.
Like I said, hopefully I can make her job a little easier and she can make mine a little easier. But I think she's a great person, and we, been kind of connecting here. We had a great workout this morning, and it was fun. She's a fun kid.
What's really impressive is how much Bonner is investing in her new teammates. She's not just showing up and going through the motions. She's studying film, talking strategy, and finding ways to elevate Clark, Boston, and Mitchell to their full potential. She sees the Fever as a puzzle that's nearly complete, and she just might be the final piece that makes them truly unstoppable.
They went on this crazy run, and they were the most well-gelled team at that time. They went from the bottom straight, and they just kept trending. And it was like one of those teams you're like, man, you don't want to really see them in the playoffs. So we got the matchup, and I think our experience helped us very well. But that second game, they came out, and it was like, they just kind of went on this trajectory that was just like on the rise, and it was literally Fever on the rise during the right after All-Star. So that's exciting. That's exciting for me to see, and that kind of helped me with my
Bonner's chemistry with Caitlin Clark. Bonner has played alongside some of the best guards in WNBA history, but she sees something different in Clark. It's not just her deep shooting range or her playmaking, it's her relentless competitive fire. Clark plays every game like she has something to prove, and Bonner respects that mindset. She's already thinking about ways to help Clark take her game even higher, and considering Clark is already breaking records, that should be a scary thought for the rest of the league.
Experience to a young, maturing team. What can you provide?
I'm hoping that I can provide a little bit of leadership, but I feel like they're a team that last year helped them a lot and understand the dynamics of playoffs. It's a whole different ball game when playoffs come, and I feel like they're a young team, but they're a good team, and hopefully I can just provide the knowledge and explain playoffs to them a little bit better so we can be better prepared and don't get punched in the face the first game. And it's hard to come back when you do that the first game. It's hard to come back and try to win 2 straight against a veteran team. So I think they got...
Last season gave us a preview of what the Fever could become. Their late season push showed real promise. But with Bonner now in the mix, the stakes are different. This isn't just about development anymore. It's about winning. Bonner knows what it takes to build a championship team, and she's bringing that experience to Indiana's young, hungry squad.
How important was familiarity and those relationships as you're making this decision?
It's huge for me because I do have 2 kids, and I want to be comfortable, and I want to make sure that I'm going to be taken care of, on and off the court. So Steph just made it easy. I don't have to learn a whole new system in year 15. So that's huge. And I feel like they just put me in great positions on the court that makes me successful and took my game to a different level.
Think back to the Fever's intense playoff push last season. They showed grit, resilience, and flashes of brilliance, but they lacked one key ingredient: experience. They needed someone who's been through deep playoff battles, knows how to handle high-pressure moments, and can lead when it matters most. That's exactly what DeWanna Bonner brings. She's not just excited to play alongside Caitlin Clark. She's determined to help her reach another level. Clark took the league by storm as a rookie, but in Bonner's eyes, she's only scratched the surface of her potential. That's high praise from a veteran who's watched the WNBA evolve for years. Bonner doesn't just see Clark as a great shooter or playmaker. She sees her as the kind of player who makes everyone around her better. And with Bonner's leadership guiding her, the sky's the limit.
I'm excited for them. I'm excited for this franchise. I think they deserve it. it's kind of crazy how you see how it happened in a year. You went from just a little fans in the stands to a sold out arena everywhere. Even on the road, it's crazy. I was telling Kelly, like in the playoffs, it almost felt like it was you guys' home game in Connecticut because there was so many fans that came out. So now just credit to them, credit to this organization, credit to this team, and I'm excited to see what the future holds.
But it's not just Clark who will benefit. Aliyah Boston is about to take her game to another level with Bonner as her mentor. Boston is already on the path to becoming a dominant force in the WNBA, and having a veteran like Bonner in her corner will only accelerate her growth. And let's not forget Kelsey Mitchell, one of the most underrated scorers in the league. With Clark drawing defenders and Bonner creating space, Mitchell could be on track for the best season of her career. This Fever team isn't just adding talent, they're building something special.
It's been pretty cool to see. I'm just happy that I can still be a part of it. I'm happy that I'm still wanted, in different organizations and have the free agency that I had. And I'm coming to probably one of the best fan bases in the world right now. So I'm pretty honored to.
So what does all this mean for Indiana? Simple. They're not just here to make noise. They're here to shake up the league. Bonner isn't just another veteran signing. She's a culture changer. She's played at the highest level, won championships, and now she's bringing that winning mindset to a young team on the rise. Her leadership, experience, and belief in her teammates could be the missing piece that pushes the Fever into serious contention.
One of the most fiery competitors in the league, Caitlin Clark, is already establishing herself as one of those. You two had a moment in the playoffs, but I know you feel like that moment actually shows how well you guys can fit together too, right?
I think it's just two competitors going at it. It's the playoffs, so you're trying to get any way to win that game to get to the next.